Hi everyone, thank you for dropping by again. Liz here. Now today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite YouTubers, the people that I really watch a lot of their videos and really inspire me, and I hope that you might find that they might inspire you as well. Now I have no affiliation, no collaboration with any of them. It's just the fact that I really like them, and I just want to tell you why I like them as well. So please hang around. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So my first few video YouTubers that I really like are UK based stylists. And the very first one is, drumroll, is Trini Woodall. I just love Trini Woodall. She was with Trini and Susanna. She had a TV show about styling. She's got a lot of experience about styling. She loves Zara, which is one of my favorite clothing brands as well. I'm so happy that Zara is now in Australia. And just her effervescence and her love for life, and her boldness in the styling that she does wear and show you. The fact that she actually gets just everyday people and can just change their style up to really suit their body shapes, etc. She is just one person that I really admire, and I love UK style, so I suppose having these first few people that I really like as UK stylists says a lot, I suppose, for what is actually influencing myself. So basically her channel is really about beauty, style, makeup, and just, you know, anything that she gets involved with as a stylist in the UK. Number two YouTuber that I really like is a lady, again from the UK, is a lady called Laura Blair, and she is a UK stylist. She's only young. I'd say that she'd be late 20s, I would suppose. She is tiny. She's on point with her styling tips, etc. Now, a lot of it obviously I can't wear, but there are some pieces that she styles that we certainly can adapt, and I certainly do adapt. So I might do another video at some stage in regards to what Laura styles up and how I actually adapt it to suit more our own age group. So Laura Blair is just one of those ladies. She, again, not as effervescent as Trini is, but certainly she has her own style, and I really like what she does, how she does it. Her videos are just on point. Her day-to-day, because she's a stylist in London, she does a lot of shoots around London. She goes to a lot of H&M or pre-showing of new styles that are coming out for the season. She does makeup. One of the ladies that I really do admire, and I watch quite a lot of her videos. So Laura Blair. Okay, the next one, which I have been watching for about a year or so as well, and her name is Sine. I think that's how you pronounce it, Sine. She's 28 and she lives in Denmark, and about a year or so ago I was getting into a sort of a very minimalist stage in my life, using capsule wardrobes, etc. And so when I was sort of researching and looking into this sort of minimalist area, I came across this YouTuber, and her YouTube channel is called Use Less. And what she does is she wants to inspire women to buy less, to choose more carefully, and to have fun with a sort of a more minimalist approach to your wardrobe. So she has a very clean and very neutral palette, but very clean sort of style as well, which I really like. So she is one of my probably number third YouTuber that I really enjoy watching. She has something like 176,000 subscribers, so she's been around for quite some time and she's got quite a bit of following. But again, links will be down below for use less. Okay, the next one, the fourth one, and this is probably the fourth, I suppose, in the style sort of YouTubers that I really gravitate towards. And this lady is called Josie, and again, she's a London-based beauty, fashion and lifestyle blogger. And her YouTube channel is called Fashion Mumbler, M-U-M-B-L-R, Fashion Mumbler. And while she has a very pretty, very feminine style about her, I just like the way that she puts things together, and yeah, I just like her. Thing about Fashion Mumbler or Josie is that she's probably opposite, completely opposite to what I like. But I actually like to watch her videos because she's so opposite to what I would normally go for. And that's probably quite good in the fact that then you can actually see, and there's some styles that she does have that I can actually look at and think, yeah, well, you know, that's actually not too bad, and I could actually replicate that to a certain level. So, Fashion Mumbler. The next one that I would probably, and this is my only American stylist, and although actually when I first saw her, I thought that she was in you know, one of the Asian companies, because she's an Asian lady. But what I like about Miss Louie is the fact that she does quite a bit of posting of videos, and she has a vast array. Again, she's a tiny little thing, but she actually does in her videos a vast array of styles, etc., that you can really just get an overall picture of what you know, is out there and what the styles are around. So she doesn't have one particular style, and that's probably what I like, is that it is that very middle of the road, but very sleek and everyday type fashion sense. So Miss Louie, she's got something like just under 400,000 subscribers. So again, she's been there for quite some time, and she's very successful in what she does. So again, Miss Louie is one of the other ones I like. Now, she's based in America, so she's probably the only American-based fashion stylist that I actually quite like. Okay, the next one is a little bit closer to home, not quite in Australia, but just across the ditch in New Zealand, and her name is Shaanxo, S-H-A-A-A-N-X-O, and Shaanxo is a beauty and fashion blogger. She's got just over 3 million subscribers, so very successful. But I tell you what I like about her, she's young. Again, there's a lot of young people obviously doing video channels, etc. But what I like about her is that she is really relatable, very down to earth. She shows you everything, warts and all, and I just like her real go-get-it sort of styling and her way out there sort of attitude. So that's probably one of the last ones that I really like as far as her beauty and styling YouTube channels. So I'm going to go into a few others that are sort of random ones that I also like, and one of them is called Pam the Van, and this is a young girl and her dog Odie, I think his name is, who are traveling around all over Europe and the UK and the Scottish Islands and stuff like that in a van. Really, I just really enjoy seeing the landscape and everything that she does through her eyes. She, again, very down to earth sort of young lady. She's got this beautiful dog that she just takes everywhere with her. and she just lives in a van and just travels around. So it's one of those ones that you know, if I've got nothing much else to do, I just like to sit and watch and really experience through her eyes her journey as she travels around in this van. So that YouTube channel is called Pam the Van. The next one, also, this is actually a friend of mine that I really find a lot of inspiration from, and his name is David Ivor Palmer, and he is a pastor here in Brisbane, and he posts very much, he goes off on walks, etc., and he posts about inspirational little sayings and how he's feeling for the day, and I get a lot of inspiration from what he says. He's currently actually traveling around Europe with his family, so again, it's really, I really like these travel ones where you're looking at someone else's travel experiences through their eyes, which is often quite different to your own eyes. So again, check him out, David Ivor Palmer. Another of those sort of travel video channels that I really like is a channel that's called the New Age Creators, and these are 5 people who are very young, but they make all these really nice videos and all sorts of different things, really creative in what they do. And I think that on my journey, especially in doing this sort of YouTubing and that, I really like to see what the young people are doing, what they're, you know, what the craze is, I suppose, and how to do different techniques, and how to really engage with you know, people through this media. So again, if you want something really interesting, look for the New Age Creators. So those are the basic ones that I really like looking at, but I do want to give you a couple of highly recommended, I suppose, as well, and that's more in the niche that I'm actually putting my channel in, which is that 50 plus age group for mature women, etc. And you know, I've looked all over the web, and there's not that many people that are doing this like I am, but there is a couple that I really want to mention, and that is one called Fabulous 50s. Now this is from a lady who is based in Coffs Harbour in Australia, and she does a lot of beauty and style videos, and while she's not quite my style, you know, she would really relate to a lot of people as well. She does a lot of good tips. She has had a background in styling, and I think from memory she had some beauty background as well, but you know, I watch her videos occasionally. I wouldn't say she would be in my top 10, but you know, I would highly recommend her for someone that you would like to. There's another one too that there's a few around the world that are doing videos for 50 plus age group, and that is one from America called Hot and Flashy. She is really good, and she is just turned 50, etc. Again, some of the things that she has for us here in Australia isn't practical. So while, you know, I can really recommend, you know, that you go and have a look for her, as I said, it's Hot and Flashy. It doesn't relate to us here in Australia. Recently, for instance, and I'll just give you an example, recently she did a facial, how to do, you know, you prepare yourself for facials, etc. She went through 30 products, and a lot of the comments that were said afterwards were saying, look, that's just unrealistic. I don't have the funds to actually go through and do buy 30 products, but secondly the time that it takes to do that. And actually I want to do a video of what I do for my facial, because it is really simple. 2 products, except for my makeup, but at the end of the day I use 2 products as a moisturizer, serum, or actually perhaps 3 products. So and that's realistic, so anyway, but that was just one example. That's why I sort of I'd make mention of her, but I don't really watch it a lot. There's another lady called Beth DeJardo. There's quite a few out of America that are doing that's the sort of 50s plus niche, but again they're very unrealistic, I suppose, for our climate, our social aspects of life here in Australia, and I certainly can't afford to buy Chanel and Valentino type suits, etc. Not that I would really want to wear them anyway, but so for me, that's why I chose to do this channel, is so that it is a lot more relatable for us real women that just buy the normal things. I do go shopping, and I just like to buy the normal stuff, not Chanel. Like this wedding that is coming up in 3 days time, but like this wedding that's coming up, I have actually hired my outfits, because to me it didn't make sense to spend a lot of money on an outfit that I perhaps will only going to wear once. So I don't go to those sort of events that need that sort of outfit. So yeah, anyway, so next 2 videos that will be coming up will be a facial one, and also I will be doing a prep on our upcoming wedding, so keep an eye out for that. So ladies, that's it for today. As I said, I've got no affiliation or no collaboration with any of the people that I have suggested. They are just my favorite YouTubers that I really like. But please help me out, and if you can, subscribe. I need more subscribers. Hit the notification bell, because what that will do is notify you whenever I do upload some videos. And also, if you can, share this around to your friends and ask them to subscribe. So I really thank you very much for joining me today, and until next time, I will see you later.